My name is Vincent Del Casino. I'm the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs here at San Jose State University. So what happened in the spring semester is we had to move really quickly from a really largely face-to-face environment to a fully online environment. And we only had about a week to do that. What we've done this summer instead is start to really educate and train faculty on how to use online technologies and strategies well. What's going to happen then through the summer as these 1,000 faculty go through training and practice and start to think about what works best is they're going to bring real innovation to the classroom, new ways of thinking about the environment where teaching and learning happen. And that's really exciting for us. We think this is really the long-term strategy for thinking about teaching and learning. We're addressing a fall 2020 issue, but we're thinking about the future of teaching and learning at the university at the same time. We're creating a Learn Anywhere website where students can tap in and figure out, how do I connect to tutoring, or how do I get connected to other success programs and things like that. We're also going to have an active program of outreach to our students through our advising centers, where students are going to be connected not only to their teachers, but to their academic advisors on a regular basis. For some of our classes, we are going to have some face-to-face experiences, particularly in some of our lab classes, some of our dance and music and art courses and so forth, and in the engineering fields. And so what we're doing is we're going to make sure that we have all the appropriate strategies for wearing masks, for being limited to the number of people in a room at a time. And the faculty have done amazing work to adapt their teaching and learning to this new reality. We're going to, for example, dance outside. We'll put 5 students in a lab that really holds 25 at a time in order to make sure that everyone's got enough room to be able to work comfortably and so forth. And then we'll rotate students in and out of these experiences. One of the other things that's really going to be interesting, even as people are engaged in face-to-face, we're trying to create as much remote connection to labs and dance and design studios as well by getting people to interact with those labs virtually. So we've set up ways for students, for example, in some engineering programs, to actually connect into the lab from home and start to do the work. The other thing is we're putting a lot of the software in the cloud, so students don't have to come to campus to use very expensive design software. They'll be able to access that remotely and be able to build and design and do as much as possible at home, so that when they come to campus to have the face-to-face experience, they can really focus their energies on what they need to focus on. This is a digitally interconnected world. And so when you're in an online environment, you are engaging those technologies that you're going to use in your everyday life. The other thing is, on the other side of COVID-19, I think we're going to see a lot more organizations thinking about remote work. They're going to be thinking a lot more about how we build teams across virtual networks. So while this is definitely a tense time for a lot of us and a stressful moment, I think there is a credible amount of opportunity that comes out of learning and teaching and being online that we're going to take as skills that will last a lifetime. One of the most amazing things about being at San Jose State University is our place, our location. In the Silicon Valley, in one of the most dynamic economies in the world. And you ask yourself, well, great, now I'm online. But we are continuing to connect you into that community. You'll have people from industry, they'll be teaching classes, there'll be guest lectures. They're still part of our internship networks, our alumni networks, our faculty networks. So the San Jose State experience, in my opinion, is only heightened and elevated by the opportunities presented this fall.